What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up, man? We want to first and foremost, man, thank y'all for coming and joining us pod on the Smoke Podcast episode number 3. Our first attempt at a live stream as well. So the way we jump it off, man. Uh, I am Ben Myers, B Myers, aka Cigar Don. You got man Chuck and my man Bacon, Cody. So we'll jump it off with we know Chuck, you're not smoking tonight. But we'll start off with what we're smoking, man. I am smoking a CAO BX3 right there. And I'm pairing it with a little Crown Royal. Cody?
I got the Filthy Hooligan from Alec Bradley. It's a St. Patrick's Day cigar. It's a barber pole, which the camera really don't do it justice. But
yeah.
Then I got a little bit of Jameson and some Yingling.
Right on.
Hey,
right
I do want to jump in here though. Since I can't smoke today, I got my favorite though, Drill State's Sweet Jane.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
If you're a first-time cigar smoker, this is a great smoke.
Yes, it is.
But I am able to drink, so I got a Modelo and a couple of Shiners.
Cheers.
Again, cheers, fellas. Cheers, man. Impacita. So, again, welcome y'all, man. What we gonna do, basically what we're doing tonight, man, is I guess you could say we're kind of wrapping up this little series that we've been doing for our first podcast, man, dealing with youth sports in Plainview. We wanted to go live for a couple of reasons because we really want to, number one, test out a new platform that we're working with. Number two, we really want to get some feedback, man, from our people, man, from the audience, from our Plainview folks, the 806 folks, man. And number three, we're actually making an announcement, man. Episode 3, as you can see it down bottom of your screen, solutions for youth sports in Plainview, man. We done spent. It seemed like everybody talking, everybody. We got a lot of complaints to go, so now it's time for some solutions. We know that there's people out there working in the community, man, making things happen, man, like Jordan Gutierrez stuff, man. So shout out to him. So you know what I'm saying? We want to be a part of that culture, man. So that's where we're going to end up at tonight. But before we do, we're going to do a quick recap just to kind of bring you up to speed with where we come from, man, in the previous episodes. The first episode that we had was youth sports in Plainview, and that was our first episode. And we particularly was talking about football. I know y'all remember that, fellas. And you can see going across the bottom of the screen was our primary topics, the primary things that we were talking about. We asked a few questions, man. We asked, is it really about the kids? Why do we have so many organizations in such a small town? We talked about adult issues becoming kids' problems. We asked the question, where is the unity within the youth sports community? We talked about competition levels. And then one of the big ones was the role that youth sports play in the success of the varsity levels. Do we actually play a role? So, fellas, y'all have any thoughts on that?
No, I think those were all great topics to get it started, and I think we touched on a couple things or hit on a couple things. I think we got some ways to go to marry the youth sports and the high school sports to make it a better program, for everybody, for the city, for the kids, for the parents, just a better program and a more competitive program once everybody gets into high school. And we're all in it for one thing, and really, I mean, it's maybe two things. One is our kids to succeed, and we want them to be part of a winning program too, and we
Right.
want them to have success. But the other thing I think is for the town. I mean, this town can rally around. If we can get this town to rally around a successful program, whether it's football, basketball, baseball. I think it'll be good for the whole community.
Yeah.
Yeah, and our goal we're doing this to have a successful athletic program, not just a football. I mean, if everything's successful, that's even better. If this was the start of that, that's great.
Right on.
That's the goal is for everybody to be successful, not just football,
Yeah.
or basketball, or baseball. We want everybody to succeed.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
But I do think we touched on it in the second episode, though. It's this is Texas. So football is successful. It trickles down to all the other sports, and the other sports will be successful.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, but which we'll kind of hit on this later on. But I also want to keep in mind, man, whenever we talk about youth sports, man, we have some things out there that's not even in the school. Like I mean, one of the big things in Plainview, man, and we're actually seeing people with some huge success in it, man. It's like that MMA stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And we have a lot of kids involved in that. And those babies need our support too. You understand what I'm saying? And that's kind of the point, man, that I really hope that we can get to where it's like we try as a community to support all things. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we all have our favorites. Chuck, I'm sure I know your cup of tea is baseball.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? I'm football all day and track. You know what I'm saying? Bacon, I know you football as well, whatever. You know what I'm saying? We all have the things we love, but it's like, as a community, man, what does it look like to where we support it all as a community and as a whole? You know what I'm saying? So, all right, so that was Youth Sports in Plainview. That was episode 1. And also, y'all, listen, you guys that's watching again, thank you. But if y'all have a comment, man, if y'all have a question, that's why we streaming live. Talk to us.
What's up, Dion? Welcome to the chat.
Episode 2, man. Responsibilities and accountability in youth sports. What does it look like? And we discussed this, man. And as you can see it going across the screen, man, we got we talked about 3 levels of accountability. The first was to the team, the second was to the school system, and the third was to the community. And when we say team, we mean your organization, your youth organization that you're a part of, the team that you're playing with. So fellas.
Yeah, I think this topic, I don't mean this in a bad way, but I think it kind of struck a nerve because we got a lot of response. We got a lot of people. I had a few people reach out to me and hit me up and say, "Hey, can I be on the podcast, or when can I be on it again?" You brought up some good, or when are you doing it again? You brought up some good points.
Yeah.
But I just think it carries over to the first one is, we all have accountability, and whether you have a kid or not, or you're a coach, you're a business owner in the community, we all have a part of being accountable for youth sports and making it, a good experience for the kids.
Right.
Just to jump off, talking about the community and being accountable. I mean, a lot of people, I don't know how many people remember Tex Edwards.
Uh-huh.
And, he was at every basketball game I ever went to in high school. I mean, girls and boys. He's probably the first one there and the last one to leave, him and his wife, Marilyn. But, I mean, Tex supported him. And he set his schedule around football and basketball seasons. He'd go support all the Bulldogs. So,
right.
And he was an old school business owner, business leader in this town. And that's what we need to get back to, stuff like that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I agree, man. accountability is huge to me, man. I think that's one of my biggest gripes is the accountability. Yeah, a proper accountability, man, as adults.
It's gotten worse in the last few years.
Yeah, man, especially to these kids, man, to the sports, man. So let's just kind of just touch on just a couple things real quick within this. We said accountability to the team. We said and to the organization. And in particularly, we kind of talked about the parents. You know what I'm saying? That you know what I'm saying? We deal with these kids, man, and have their attention levels. Just a high point, a couple of things we talked about, man. We have these kids as coaches. You have these kids' attention and respect. So much so that they view you in that position pretty much for the rest of their life. When they see you, they call you coach.
Right.
So we talked about being responsible, having an accountability to the parents and to the kids and to the teams to really be intentional about trying to really seize that time with them, with more than just the sports, but to really instill some, take the opportunity to possibly instill some life skills, you know what I'm saying, some life lessons in there with them and whatnot. So as well as the parents entrusting their babies with us, you know what I'm saying. So, and
I think you gotta let the coach. If again, I think we brought up last time that you of course you want to trust the person, and there gotta be a trust there. But also, once you trust that person, or let them coach.
Right on.
Let them coach your kid.
Right on.
Parents don't like being told how to parent, and coaches don't like being told how to coach.
True that, man. True that. Yeah, for sure. Then number two, we talked about the school system. Our accountability and our responsibility to the school system, and with that, we kind of touched on the fact that we are preparing them to be student athletes. You know what I'm saying? I always like to go back and use our football team boys, my son Baylor and stuff. They're fifth graders this year, so we have 2 more years. And a lot of times we just view it through the eyes of a coach. We're just preparing them to play football, or basketball, or baseball, or run track, or volleyball for the girls, or whatever. No, man, we're not just preparing them for the field, man. We have a part in preparing them for the classroom too.
Right.
How to be, because ultimately what we want, man, is good student athletes, man. That's what we want. That's the goal. You know what I'm saying? And I think we play a part in that as youth coaches. And I believe that that's a huge accountability that we should have, and take it seriously. Y'all thoughts on that? Anybody?
No, I think you're right on. You gotta. I know we talked about last time too. Is not everybody's a D1 athlete, or not everybody's gonna play in college. But if you want a chance, skill's not gonna get. Skill gets you so far. If you are that D1 athlete, you got to have the grades too to be able to get into the school.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Most definitely, man. Bacon.
I think we got it all covered.
Yep.
I agree with.
All right.
I agree with everything.
It'll be the last accountability that we talked about was to the community, and I think that's just pretty simple, man. We owe the community, man. It's like, and this is going to kind of go into something else, but I believe that we owe to the community, man, to again build up all these kids, man. Don't be partial to just your group. Also, man, to how can I put it without sounding crazy? They want to see these kids win,
Just
man.
say it.
They want to see these kids win. You know what I'm saying? We want to, and then again, back to that. I think back to episode 1. I do think we play some role in the success at the varsity levels, man. I do. And I think that we owe it to our communities to properly prepare our kids to be student athletes. I mean, to instill these values and all that into them for the times that we are with them. You know what I'm saying? I think we should lock arms, man, get elbow to elbow with parents, with their kids. You know what I'm saying? And so, that's just my thoughts on that, y'all.
I agree 100%. I mean, it's youth sports. It's not grown man living through their kids' sports. It's youth sports.
Yeah.
let's talk. Well, I mean, it is. I mean, it happens, but it is. But I mean, if you're really about youth sports, like what we've been talking about these first 2 episodes, let's come together and let's put our money where our mouth is and do it for the kids and not our own egos.
Right. Yep. I agree.
Because I don't think any of us three, except, well, I mean, you have a BJ. Well, y'all both have student athletes still, but I mean, I don't know. It's just we're doing this for the right reasons. Y'all, we don't have any ulterior motives or anything like that.
Right. Hey, Chuck, we lost you, bro. What happened to Chuck? All right, man. And then so after that, man, we ended up going to it was basketball season, and we Miss Aaliyah Chavez came to town. She
Texas ladies Gatorade Player of the Year, Aaliyah Chavez.
that one, yeah, man. She came to town.
Generational talent.
She came to town, man, and a lot of Plainview showed up to that game, man. It was a regional game, Monterey versus Amarillo High, and there was a lot of Plainview there. So it was a lot of chatter on Facebook about it. So me being who I am, I did episode 2.5, Amarillo versus Monterey, and my thoughts about the chatter, and just some of the points that we hit on was I kind of wanted to talk about the reasons why we follow teams and go to games. All right, there's Chucky back. Hey, Chuck, you there?
Yeah, sorry,
Okay.
I got that cheap internet, I guess.
You all good? All right. So the reasons why we follow teams and go to games. Number 1, I said it's relational. Number 2, you have just a genuine love for the game, the sport, whatever. Number 3, it was star power, and number 4, they win. So just kind of touch on that relational. It's just like you go to a game because either you have some sort of relationship with that person. You either coached them before, you teach them, they're a family member or whatever. Number 2, you just love the sport. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's track, man. I can just go to a track meet. I don't have to have nobody there running. I can just go to a track meet and watch it. Number 3 is star power, Aaliyah Chavez. Okay, that's just a dog that's on the team, and everybody want to see them compete and want to see them play. And then number 4, they're a winning squad. If a team is winning, everybody's behind them. If the team is losing, everybody got something to say, and that's just how it is, man. So that was just my response to the chatter and everybody saying that we go be at the Amarillo High game or that Amarillo Monterey game, and you ain't been going to the Bulldog games, blah blah, and all that. So but anyway, that's our 3 episodes that we've had so far. So now we're up to this episode 3, which is solutions for youth sports in Plainview. Now we've been talking, man, and this is where the big announcement comes in at. We've been talking, man, and we were kind of discussing things, and we came up with a Plainview Youth Sports Coalition.
Psych.
Plainview Youth Sports Coalition or the Plainview Youth Sports Collective. We really don't know yet, but this is what we came up with. And the primary goal of this, man, is just uniting for change, man. We just a group of people that unites for change. We don't fully know what it'll look like yet, but we know the one thing that it will do is it'll be a unified force for change in youth sports in Plainview. It will have heavy accountability, and the way that we will establish that is through establishing a board and all these things. And so which we'll talk a little bit more about that later, but we kind of want to tell you what it is first. So we want to be able to build, provide, and host. All right. Build, provide, and host, man. That's what we want the Plainview Youth Sports Coalition to be able to do. Build, provide, and host. So build. First thing, strategic relationships. Strategic relationships, man. We want to build strategic relationships. With who? Local organizations, Plainview Independent School District, local businesses, local trainers. You know what I'm saying? We got these guys that got this basketball training going on. We got football training. Just build relationships with those guys, with coaches, youth coaches, junior high school level coaches, college coaches, whatever. In the city of Plainview as a whole, the whole community, as well as the city of Plainview. Anybody want to kind of speak on any of this?
Yeah, to me, what I'm hearing is, and what we've talked about is, I think, bring value to the kids. So
right.
This is, we build a relationship with trainers that can help them, progress in whatever sport it is, or even, college coaches to help them, come talk to them, to tell them, hey, this is what you're going to need to be a D1, D2, D3 athlete or junior college. This is what you need. But to me, it's about value. It's what value can we bring to the children, to the players, to the community, and to the coaches too, because we're not all professional coaches. Even when I coached back in the day, there was some times where I had to go get help and seek help, and that's
right on.
To try to get them to move to the next level. So it's, to me, it's bringing value to the community, the kids, and everybody involved in the programs.
Right. Bacon.
Yeah, I agree with what Chuck said. I mean, there's value to this, and we need to bring that value, get it out here in the forefront, and show people.
Right on.
What we have here.
Right on. Yeah, man. That's value is definitely some that's needed, man. And as we're building these relationships, man, they're not for, well, no, what I won't even talk about that. That's later on. The next area, man, is we want to provide. We want to be provisional. What provisional? We want to provide resources for local youth sports, man. We want to provide resources for all local youth sports. Resources like what?
Helmets, shoulder pads, baseball bats, catching equipment.
Yeah, entry fees.
Travel money.
Yeah, those entry fees.
Hotel money, food money.
Yeah, just, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a team that make it to the World Series and need some help getting there, man. Maybe the coalition can help. You know what I'm saying? There's a MMA gym that need new equipment, that needs some assistance with getting equipment. Hey, man, maybe the coalition can help. You know what I'm saying? Just different. I mean, any and everything, man. It's like we just want to. If it's youth sports, man, we want to be able to provide stuff for us. So let's look. So we got equipment, facilities. What does that look like? Well, man.
Well, BJ, can we go back?
Uh-huh.
When I hear provide too, to me it means we talked about grades. So maybe you have a kid struggling in algebra. We provide a resource, teacher or tutor to
Yeah.
help them get through that algebra class.
Yeah. For sure. Most definitely. Great stuff like tutorials, man. Study, youth sports study hall, whatever, tutorial service, man. It's just so much that we can do as a unit. Again, as a unit. So we're talking about the resources, right? We talk about equipment. Let's talk about facilities. Everyone knows that we have an issue with fields. It looked like we done really crossed the threshold with the basketball, because I hear the gyms are open now, which is cool. But I mean, we would hope that the coalition can be one voice, speaking together and going and sitting down and talking to the powers that be, talking to people that can make things happen on behalf of our youth in Plainview for the different sports situations. That's the hope. Versus each organization just going speaking on their own behalf. You understand what I'm saying? That's foolishness to me. It don't make sense to me. If one football team need a field, all the football teams need a field.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not just one organization. If one basketball organization needs somewhere to practice at and have games at, all the basketball organizations need a place to practice and have games at. So I don't know what it's like for tennis players if they got access to the tennis court. I don't know, man. I don't know nothing about that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's what the coalition will be for, man. We want to bring in people that represent all of the things that our youth participate in, and be a voice, and then we be a collective voice with that, with some order and with some accountability, though, fellas.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, having a board to regulate everything
Yeah,
and keep everything level would be great.
right on. I agree.
Yeah, and it just can't be us three. I mean, we're
Oh,
gonna need
no.
everything.
Well, no, we're promoters and the mouthpieces. We'll
Yeah,
let
that's
the
it.
board will make all the decisions.
Yeah, man. We wouldn't be no shot callers. Well, Chuck, maybe you, man, because we talked about you. Me and Cody talked about you. But I know as far as me and Bacon, man, we just, man. I mean, in you, if you deny, if you decline, but I mean, you know what I'm saying, man. We're not trying to have control or nothing, man. That's the problem. I think that's one of the biggest problems in youth sports, man. In playing you, man. Everybody want to run shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be a chief. Everybody want to be the man. Everybody want to be up front. Don't nobody want to just make it about the kids, man, and just humble themselves like, yo, you know what, man? Well, I ain't gonna say everybody because I know some dudes, man. I done met and talked with some guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you have, people that's really genuine and sold out to this thing, man, whenever they don't even have kids, man, they just do it for the love. They don't have a kid playing. They don't have a kid. They don't have a dog in a fight, man, other than they just love the babies, man. They just want to do for the babies and help for the babies. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Only problem with that is that most of them is not really no shot callers or nothing, though. So okay. So we have that, man. The next thing we want to do, host what, man? We want to host meaningful events. Chuck, this kind of go back to what you were talking about earlier. Meaningful events like what? Forums, youth forums, coaching forums, uh, partnering with colleges to come down and talk to athletes on what you were talking about earlier, Chuck, what it looks like to play Division II ball or whatever, the things it'll take. Host camps, help put together camps, help fund camps, just back stuff that's already going on. We just back it. You know what I'm saying? We're not trying to recreate the wheel, man. We just trying to figure out how we bring the unity, the community together, man. That's the thing. So coaching clinics, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just different things. What are y'all thoughts on that?
No, I mean, I think I spoke on it before. I think that'd be good for everybody involved in it. And if you, like I said earlier, if you have that one kid that is really special and can go, you know, you got to give him a head start. You can't just say his talent's going to get him there, because sometimes that doesn't happen. And there's a lot of kids that come through Plainview that they don't get that extra help, or they don't put that extra effort in, and they're stuck here, or they go do something else. So I think that's important. Then when I host, man, I'd really like to, you know, maybe host a AAU basketball tournament, or
Right.
host a, you know, a big baseball tournament. We're halfway between Lubbock and Amarillo. If we could get facilities, you know, and it'll bring value to everybody. If the community, the businesses, the kids that are playing in it, the coaches that see this high level talent. So I think that's where I'm at.
Right on. Cody?
Oh yeah, it'd definitely be great to play for Plainview if we could host tournaments or have youth football combines or youth baseball tryouts. I mean, I remember when the Braves came to town and did that tryout years ago. Man, I was a terrible baseball player. That's why I played football. But I remember, like, when the Braves came to town, people that weren't even trying out were just there watching. Like,
just there to see
kids who weren't old enough to try out were there to watch it because the Braves were in town. I mean,
exactly.
In the Bulldog baseball field, I can't remember the guy's name.
Yeah.
But I'd seen him on TV during a Braves game on TBS, and he was in Plainview on the Bulldog baseball field conducting tryouts. It was crazy. And then people were excited about it. Like, we need that back.
Exactly. Speaking on that, man, I actually want to put together a youth football combine this year, man. Trying to work on it kind of now. Already talked to a couple of people, but yeah, man, we want to do a youth combine, man. Just trying to figure out a location and just kind of how to set it up, man, and get volunteers and maybe get a couple of sponsors involved and all of that. So if y'all would like to mess around with that, if y'all like to mess with me with that, holler at me, man. Inbox me. You know what I'm saying? Comment down below, whatever, man. Holler. Let's get together. Let's talk. But yeah, Plainview Independent School District. If y'all won't let us use that Bulldog Stadium, man, for these babies, you know what I'm saying? First, all football age kids, man, tackle football, first and second up to high school, man. Whatever, you know, let them kids get some quality times, man, and all that. So, and marks and stuff. But anyway, all right. So host, man. The last thing, man, that we want to talk about tonight, man, is what the Plainview Youth Coalition is not. What we are not, man. There you go. You can see it. We are not a sports league. We will not be a sports league. We are not a team. We are not a sports organization, and we are not sports specific. All youth sports, man. If it's a youth ping pong team, let's figure out how we can help the youth ping pong team. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the reasons why I brought up MMA and stuff, man, because I know my man Lionel, man, he's having a grand opening, man, he's having a situation this Friday, man, for his MMA stuff, man. open door, open enrollment, I believe it is, man. Excuse me, man, for not remembering exactly what it is. But anyway, man, Lionel, man, he's having that. And there's a lot of kids that do that. How can we rally around that and help that? What is it that we can do? It's baseball season now. It's basketball season now. We don't really have competitive soccer here. But
easy. We got high school soccer here now, man.
Well, but I'm talking about on the youth level.
Oh, youth level, yes, sir.
On the youth level, you know what I'm saying? They all playing YMCA. You know what I'm saying? Baylor playing YMCA. You know what I'm saying? Track coming up. I'm training for track. We'll be right back into football early this year. At least our organization will, our team will. So I mean, it's a lot going on, man. I know there's a pretty dope girls volleyball team that's competing. You know what I'm saying? That could possibly use some help. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff going on. So it's like the coalition, man. We just keep our ear to the streets and just be a source that people can come and let us know what's going on, and then we figure out what we can do. You know what I'm saying? We'll be the ones, man. In my mind, the coalition will be the ones doing the things year round for youth sports, talking to businesses, raising monies, raising funds, this and that, man, making strategic partnerships on behalf of youth athletes in Plainview. So
I like it, man. I like it.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I think it's the start of a good idea. I think we got to stress though. We're gonna need help. We need anybody that wants to be involved in this and that's in it for the right reasons too.
Yeah.
Volunteer is the key word here. Volunteer.
Yeah. It just know and understand, man. We've been talking and tossing around some names to be on the board, and so
we're looking at probably a 5-member board.
And
we'd like to have 5, but we can make it work with 3. But 5 would be ideal.
And it's like, and they can't. And we want people that just love the community, man, and don't have no skin in the game. As far as kids in the sports, grandkids in the sports, nothing. It's just like, or cut whatever. You just love the community of Plainview, and you just want to serve these babies, serve our kids, man, in this aspect, right? So we'll be reaching out to y'all, man, and then and hopefully, man, we'll have we'll set up some sort of interest meeting, you know what I'm saying, to kind of gauge who would like to be involved in it and whatnot, and then I mean, because we don't have it all figured out, man. This is just a basic prototype, man. This is just a little shell, and then we just build off of this. All right. Plainview Youth Sports Coalition. It is coming, though. It is coming. Fellas? Anybody? Anything else?
No, I'm excited for it. I think it's something that Plainview's needed, and it can bring the community together if we do it right, which I know we will. It could bring the community together and help our sports progress. All the sports.
Yeah. Most definitely, man. We didn't get a lot of questions, man. I was hoping we would have got some questions. Dion, Aaron Wall, what's up, man? Dion Guerrero, brother of the Leaf, fellow cigar smoker. And hey, man, if y'all interested in smoking some cigars, man, whoever want to puff a stick with us and just chill and chop it up, man, holler at us. We always looking for folks to smoke with, man.
Yeah, we always warmer. We can be at the future home soon.
Mm-hmm. We have another big announcement coming, man, business wise. But y'all stay tuned for that, man. It'll be another pod. I'll be actually shooting a podcast Thursday. No, what day? Yeah, Thursday, I think. Anyway, y'all just stay tuned, man. And it's coming, man. We got some things in the works, man. And Smoke Therapy Humidor and Lounge is still live and active, baby. Don't get it twisted. We just moving a little slow right now, but it's the hiccups. It's the hiccups, man. But we just roll right over. Fellas, anything else?
No, just talk to us. Let us know.
Hey, Elaine Ray commented, I think it's a great idea. It could really be a great thing for a lot of us, for a lot of kids around here. And she's exactly right.
I agree, Elaine. What's up, Ms. Ray?
And it's not about just these kids right now. We're trying to set up people for like future generations of athletic success.
Right.
Success for Plainview, Texas.
Yeah. It's a community thing, man. It's definitely a community thing, man. It has to be a community. You know what I'm saying? You know the old saying, it takes a village, man. We just trying to be that village, man. That's it. We just trying to be that village, man, and motivate the village to be that. You know what I'm saying? I just think, man, we owe to our kids what us older heads got to have whenever we were younger, but better. So yeah, man. So any of you trainers, man, Kendrick, I'll be hollering at you, man, if you hear this, because I know that you got that basketball thing popping real strong now and stuff. And Jordan Gutierrez will be hollering at you too, man. Is anybody else, man? All you sports organizations will be hollering at y'all, man. Let's unify, man. Let's stop all of the nonsense. Yeah, Dion. We playing that league. We playing that league, bruh. And I, you know, not to be tooting no horns or nothing, man, but ask them about us, Dion. Ask them boys.
You got Mr. Nonchalant from Elite.
Ask the boys. Ask them about the 3rd or 4th grade boys, man. Yeah, man. But we had fun, man. We love that organization up there, man. They really got their stuff together, man, and can't wait to play again this year. But yeah, yes, we do. Yes, we do, Atlanta. We have to do better. I agree. Yeah, indeed. They know, brother. But yeah, man. Well, man, that's episode 3, man, in the books. Man,
all right, enjoyed it.
Yeah, man. As always, man, we gonna start. It seemed like this live platform worked out all right. Yes, ma'am. Orange Bowl champions, Elaine. You already know. Should have been Super Bowl, but we'll make them adjustments this year. But yeah, fellas. Until next time, man.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Yeah, Pasita.
And Pasita. Cheers and Pasita, fellas. Plainview, we love y'all. 806, we love y'all. 806 Smoke presents the Smoke Podcast. We out of here.
Psych.
Oh, man.
That was pretty cool.